Everybody, thanks for watching. And just a quick reminder that flash drives are still available. This is the last day for the sale. If you want to get the Never Pay Again membership as well, make sure you guys take advantage. Also, a lot of people will hit me up about the platform using Stripe, as well as Square. Square is probably the best alternative for people that want to use Afterpay or Cash App. So I'm using different platforms now. A lot of people have been asking for a long time about alternatives to PayPal. So now you have alternative with Square. That's like the main app I want to be using right now. So you guys can use that. Also, make sure you guys take advantage of the Never Pay Again membership. Is going to be done after this weekend. Books, as I said, are on the way. We have them on back order right now. We got a lot of books going out. So you guys will be getting updates on that and tracking numbers as well. And for everybody who orders the flash drive, it comes with the tracking number today. You'll get the tracking number whenever you order it. You'll get the tracking number soon after. So it ships in 1 to 3 days, depending on where you live at. So the flash drive comes with the entire Merkabah catalog, all the digital downloads. It's going to come with the YouTube videos as well, categorized, anywhere from, religion to, politics or what have you, the way it was set up on the site. I know a lot of you guys who have Never Pay Again membership, a lot of people want the flash drive so they can have everything already downloaded. It comes on the 250 gig hard drive, so you have to worry about space. You don't have to worry about time it takes to download. If you want to order it, just order it. And we'll make sure we get those out. I'm trying to generate revenue to pay for the upgrade to Merkabah Academy. It's a lot of stuff I want to do. It costs a lot. So I appreciate everybody who supports because it's going to go towards upgrading the site. Also, real quick, Merkabah Academy conscious courses, go to the Not For YouTube section. It's now available to everyone. So make sure you guys go and register on Merkabah Academy. You can go to the site and you can go into the Not For YouTube section to see all those videos. There's a lot of videos that if you wasn't a member, that's available now, and you can see all those videos. So that section is going to stay open to everyone now. So just register and you can go and see the videos that I can't post on YouTube. You can watch them in that section. So make sure you guys go ahead and do that. Before you buy any of the products or anything like that, before you buy the Never Pay Again membership, make sure you guys go on Merkabah Academy first and register first before you guys do anything else. Register Merkabah Academy. So now, get into this video real quick. And a lot of questions about personal economics, a lot of questions about the stock market or what have you. Also, stock market will come with the flash drive as well. So yeah, you guys will get that too. You got to pay attention to what's going on. And again, I told you this was going to happen. I told everybody what they're going to do and what Biden's job is coming into the White House. Now, real quick, this is going to be on my Merkabah Academy as well as my other YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe there. Of course, they took down my I can't post on my main YouTube channel for another few days because of Corona videos. Something I posted in a video a couple years ago, and they took it down, and now I have a strike on my account until for a week, so I couldn't post for a week. So that's why this video is where it's at. So I appreciate you guys coming to this channel or coming to Merkabah Academy to watch. But I talked about this, Biden's job and what his job is to do to make sure that they cripple this economy. Pay attention right now. They're trying to raise the debt ceiling. The national debt is crazy. And what happened soon as Biden became president? He started giving out money. Multi-trillion-dollar plans to boost the economy. Everything has been about the economy. You got to remember who is running this country and what they need to do. Now, you don't take over the money supply in the Federal Reserve if your plan is not to take over the entire country from within using the money system like they basically did in the early 1900s. So now you have them going crazy. We have this debt crisis, and they're about to make a lot of cuts, and these cuts is going to be huge. There's not going to be things that, is going to bother rich people. There's going to be stuff that people need: Medicaid, Medicare, welfare, food stamps, what have you. All these programs they have to cut if they can't raise this debt. So they're looking for an increase from the Federal Reserve. to basically increase the amount of money they're going to loan to the government. And this is the biggest, thing that you can point to show just how crooked this country is. See, people thought we was crazy when we was talking about, the money system and how the Federal Reserve owns America and loans the money out to it. This is how it works. This is not a joke that we're talking about. You're going to realize that right now if you don't, if you've been paying attention to the news. So we don't print our money. The Federal Reserve prints our money and loans it to the government at interest. What type of system would do that? What type of country would do that? What type of business? So imagine if you open up a business and you're a janitor, or a customer comes in and says, well, all the money you're going to use in your business and all your cash registers, I'll loan it to you, at interest. That goes against your company, the benefit of your company for an outsider to basically loan your company money to run your company. And then if some reason you can't pay it off, they own your company. Now, while you trying to run your company, they coming in doing a little sneaky shit and, going to the customers and basically saying, hey, you come over here, we give it to you for cheaper. Stuff like that, little shady stuff, raising the prices whenever they want, decreasing the prices, making it hard for you guys to even function because the prices are so low. Everybody's coming into your store trying to buy everything up and you don't have enough. Supply and demand. This is what's happening in America. Now, you got to go back to Reagan. You got to go back and look and say, well, the fastest way we could have fixed this whole thing was to basically keep doing what we was doing, having the factories, making things here in America, building the economy, getting the economy back into the black. Instead of doing that, they shipped everything overseas, all the jobs overseas. Because they wanted to cripple the black community so much, they got rid of all those factories that was in the black communities. Before, they used to make sure that we had factories and places for black people to work at, in the 50s, 60s. You had all these factories, all these textile companies and plants. We made so much shit. And then this is how they employ. Nobody wanted to do that dirty work. We was doing the dirty work. We was going in there and making a good living working at these factories. Shut them down. They're gone. Everything is exported overseas. Everything is shipped over there, supposedly for cost. Yeah, it's cheap. But then you have to think about the economy. It hurts the economy. So now we don't make nothing. Now we don't have anything to where we could put America in the black on our own. Plain and simple, except for prisons. The same way we doing that, we should have been doing that with everything else. Our computers, our furniture even. They make furniture in prison as well. Clothes, sneakers. Why the hell in this country? This is America. Everybody trying to copy us. Why is our fashion trends, our top fashion brands overseas? You got China making Jordans. You got China making clothes. China makes everything. And we're supposed to be, at war with them, supposedly, having beef with them, but they're making everything. So it don't make sense. But you understand now it was by design. It was set up this way for this to happen. And I told you, putting a Jewish president in the White House, this is what his job is. And now it's just all of a sudden, oh, they don't know what to do. They didn't know how to fix things. Understand, like I told you, the riots was a setup. It was a setup. They did that to make sure they would know how many people will actually go out and protest and go out and riot. That's what it was about. It was an analysis. What cities, what states is going to have the biggest turnout? What streets or what have you? What areas are going to be hit hard if they crash everything? If, they're talking about over 2 million people getting laid off. This year, I told you, this is the year it's going to happen. They're killing people off. 1. 2, next year, they're expecting America to be in a recession, which we basically already in a recession, but they're expecting a crisis. They're expecting a crash by next year. And I'm telling you, I said this already. That's what's coming. Plain and simple. So now with these riots, they know, well, these areas, we need to have this many troops. This area, we need to have this many people. So all this time stuff going on, everybody forgot about all of the refugees we took in, right? What do you think they've been doing with these refugees all this time? They've been training their ass. They've been getting them ready and getting them prepared for 2024. Plain and simple. So now we're going to have this has to happen. Like We have presidency coming up, and we have to have this big crisis and big issue going on to usher in this new president, because the new president is going to have to come in and fix this stuff. There's no way we can be having this trouble with Biden in the White House and he get reelected. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So we'll see what they're going to do exactly as far as affecting the economy. We see the prices is going up everywhere. Everybody know the price of eggs. Like, a carton of eggs is like $2,000 now. It's crazy. So it's so much happening with, just let's not forget, we had the whole issue with trade. We got to look at that. Everything is piling up and everybody's waiting for those of us who are forecasters, we know we got to look for what's next, and everybody else is sitting around waiting what's next to come. Ever since 9/11, we've been getting hit, by big thing after big thing. Corona, we think we out of that, and can't even really say that word because we might get taken down. But we think we out of that, and then boom, we got all this stuff happening. Now they boosting the pharmaceutical companies. Every time you watch TV, look at a commercial, it's a new drug. Something else is coming out. They have to boost the economy. This is what it looks like they're trying to do. But they're purposely crippling everything because they need this crash to come. So now we got to worry about, Ukraine, Russia, this whole war and what's happening over there. It would be like the craziest time ever while we in this recession and things is going wrong with the economy, for Russia to just suddenly hit one of the American allies or what have you, thrusting America into a war when we're in a recession and we're going to need the most money ever from the Federal Reserve to do this. So if that supposedly just happens, that's it. That's it. It's over. We're done. So they basically take over. So again, if the bank owns your house, you got a mortgage on your house, and they foreclose on your house, they own your house. If you don't pay your mortgage, they can come in and take your house. This is what the media has been telling you. You're watching the news, they're telling you, hey, we're going to default. America's going to default. So we got to get Congress to go ahead. Wow, think about it. Like, come on, man. It's driving me nuts. It's WWE with this politics shit. Why are we even debating? Why is it even an issue for us to be trying to get them to raise the debt limit to save the country? Why are we talking about this? If we don't raise the debt limit and get them to raise it, the country's going to fall. Why is it even a conversation? Just do it. Meanwhile, stocks is tanking. Stocks is going down. They dropping and dropping and dropping. Everybody's trying to keep quiet about what's going on. A lot of these banks are going under, as you've been paying attention to. PayPal, this is one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I have Square. Please use Square. Square is what I want you guys to use. You're probably going to get a Square link if you buying anything from Merkabah Academy. It's going to probably be Square, because Square got their shit together right now. We'll see how long that lasts. But let's see what's going on with PayPal. PayPal right now is they just out of nowhere start gripping people's account and holding them to a certain amount a month, right? So they just dropped me down to 3,000 a month, right? Just out of nowhere. Just doing this to a lot of people. So now any money I make over 3,000 a month, they hold it. They're going to hold it. Now they're holding it so they can float loans. Now they're going to hold it until, whatever they feel is fulfilled, or if the buyer goes into their account and say, I got my product, or everything is fine. They're holding that money and they're hoarding that money so they can loan it out. That's what's taking place right now. So speaking to the lady on the phone at PayPal, this is something that they did. They tied the workers' hands behind their back so they can't even, manually override the system to get people their funds. They just locked out. So PayPal was going under. You've probably been reading about PayPal having problems. And, they're probably going to go under if they keep doing this, because a lot of people are switching to alternative sources like me. Trying to take out loans or do anything is crazy right now. You have so many loan companies out there, because now I told you, debt is money. Debt is money right now. That has always been money, but not in the way that we think about it. Now, if you have debt, a lot of these companies is buying up debt. It's basically buying up the right to bill you and try to get more money out of you. So it's so much going on because the system, the money system is the way that it is. And we have derivatives and we have so many ways you can cheat and finagle the system to make money. And these banks are doing it. Like I said, if you go look on Instagram or Facebook and you see these products to cure foot fungus, any type of product that sounds crazy, or too good to be true, they don't care. They want you to buy it. They want you to buy it, and they're gonna give it to you at a good price. All these companies, those frying pans. Oh, buy the frying pan, non-skid, try it for 90 days. You don't like it, get your money back. All this stuff. They'll tell you a frying pan is the best on the market, non-stick, it's gonna last forever. If it breaks, we'll give you your money back guaranteed. They don't care that they sold you a piece of shit. They want you to buy it, and then you're gonna use it for a while. And the whole time you're using it or holding on to it, they have your money, because that's what it's about. Having your money, holding your money so they can have it and use it to float loans. So yeah, let's say you do hit them up. Hey, the pan ain't work or the foot stuff ain't work or what have you. I want a refund. Sure, we'll give you a refund. You'll get it in 30 days. So then they have your money for another 30 days, loaning it out. People going to make their first payment by then. Guess what? They can give you your money back, but they already made money off of it. That's what's happening. So when you see this stuff, you got to understand how it works. This stuff is too good to be true. It's far-fetched. They don't care. They can lie to you on TV and tell you all this bullshit. It doesn't matter. They're trying to get millions of people to give them money for a shitty product. And guess what? We don't care. We'll give you your money back. You got to wait a month anyway, but by then we're going to be done had our first payment off of your money. And the person is going to keep paying us the money back. So it's free money for them. You understand how it works? It's the same thing with debt. It's the same type of situation. So we have this going on. There's a lot of stuff going on because the system is fucked the way it is. And money is not backed by anything. It's not backed by anything. They have to crush the economy. They have to cripple the dollar. They have to. They have to get this new system online where we have a digital currency backed by gold and silver. That's what's coming. So a lot of people hit me up about this. A lot of people see what's going on. As I said, I talked about this, and we're going to get into this a lot more in 2023 video. It's coming out. I know it's already almost April, but it's a lot coming up. We got to see. If you're paying attention to what's going on, you can see what's coming. We got to see what they're doing. Just what the media is putting out about this that people ain't paying. I mean, the distraction is so good now. So much other shit to worry about. March Madness around this time. A lot of people worry about sports and betting on sports. So a lot of this stuff is real under the radar unless you're watching the news or unless you're paying attention. So it's a big deal what they're talking about. This stuff is crazy. I mean, and it just goes back, it goes to show you how crooked and scam. This shit is a big scam. If you got any type of brain and you listening to this and you watching it, it's a scam. Congress is a scam. There's no way Congress should sit back and let this shit happen and just be like, oh, we got to hope and we need you to raise the debt limit, and we got to try to do what we can to fix this, and we got to shut down these programs. Why are we loaning? Why are we fucking borrowing money from a company that's not American? The Federal Reserve is not federal. It's not owned by Americans. It's international bankers. It's people who have no stake in this country, only then to cripple it so they can take it over completely. The people are blind, and eventually they're going to say enough with the bullshit. They're going to come out and say it. Guess what? We don't own this country. We're bankrupt. We went bankrupt back in the fucking early 1900s. We owe fucking this Federal Reserve Bank stupid money. And everybody who we put in the White House, everybody who we put in Congress, the Senate, or what have you, has taken money, has turned their back on the solution to fix the problem that we have with the Federal Reserve. Last person to try to do it, JFK, you see what happened to him. Plain and simple. It's stupid. And they have it to where anybody who comes in is powerless because the problem is so huge and so many people are involved. You can walk in there and anybody who you can speak to try to make a difference or fix the economy for the people is already bought off. Plain and simple. These people know how to stay in position. They know how to stay in their Senate seats. They know how to stay in their offices. And they know what to do and say to keep these jobs. Plain and simple. It's not about the people. It's about the corporations. It's about the Federal Reserve, which when you start breaking it down, all these major companies and everything, they go back to the Federal Reserve. They own all this stuff. They own the stations. They own everything. The whole thing is keeping the people duped, keeping the people lost in foolishness and bullshit until they fulfill their agenda. So if the economy crashes, if this shit goes down, it's going to be a problem. Everything is all calm and cool to let it die down and everybody forget about everything we was just talking about before because it didn't happen so quick. It has to build up. So now we're at a critical point right now, for the rest of this year and what's going to happen. We're going to see it happen quickly. And, summer's coming up, but it's how we're going to spend the end of this year, the rest of this year. It's it's a lot that's coming. It's a lot that's happening. Pay attention, man. I'm telling you. I told y'all this shit is gonna go down. They know what they're doing. They know how to finagle the system to where they can get what they want. Plain and simple. Well, we don't care anyway. People don't give a shit. As long as you can go to work and go on vacation or what have you, pay attention. You ain't get as much income tax money this year. They know what they was doing. They gave all that money out last year. It's the last time you ever gonna see anything like that. They gave out all that money and people just blew that shit, had all kinds of fucking scams going on. They let people purposely cripple the system. Now they're trying to blame it on people. So everybody knows they put us in to the scam. And now everybody's going to sit back and be like, oh, well, I know I took that money and I was a part of it. So everybody's feeling guilty when the shit go down. If you got that PPP money, if you got the fucking PUA, you know what I'm talking about. These people who got the PUA money, the unemployment, who were scamming, and anybody who took it, the people who paid taxes on it, smart for you because you didn't get nothing taken out of your income tax. But the people who didn't and all the scammers, the majority of the people know what they did. So when the shit cripples the economy, nobody's going to be fucking saying anything because they know they took that money. If you did take that money and you flipped it and you did something smart with it, I applaud you. At least you did something smart with the money. And not like the rest of these people waiting for the next crisis to happen, thinking they're going to get a handout. They're about to shut this shit down. It's going to be done. There's no welfare, all this. They're trying to cut all that. And then the price of food going up. Who is going to be left? The rich. And I take you back to Batman. Like I said, I gave you guys all this information. Remember on Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, with Bane. Remember what happened? They was coming for the rich people. All the riots was happening. It was coming for the rich people. Plain and simple. And it's like, it's giving you clues. The rich people are going to be fine. The people who poor, the people who they want to get rid of, you're going to suffer. It's going to be problems for y'all. And they know it. What are you going to do if there's no programs? There's no money there for the programs to feed you and give you the food that you need, which is why I told everybody in the video, what did I say at the end of that video? I forget which one it was. I said, hey, if you have money, go buy food. When the prices go down, go buy food, put food away. And people probably think I thought I was bullshitting. It ain't happened yet. It's coming. So while you got a chance, if you got some money, income tax left or what have you, stockpile. Put some shit away just in case. Because if it go down the way they want it to, it's not gonna be easy. Stuff is gonna be closed, and shit. You got 100,000 people, a bunch of poor people in your city, especially if you live in a major city. What you think they're gonna do? They're gonna break down and run into these supermarkets and take everything. I'm telling you, everybody think it's a game. That's the next thing. That's the next thing coming. That happens, they can instill martial law. They can have people in their house. If you locked into your house, you ain't got no food. What you gonna do? I mean, just think about it. I know it sounds crazy, but if I told you about Corona before Corona, you would think I was crazy. Think about it. I mean, they already have y'all in that lockdown mode. That's to get you ready. They have people in that whole everything shut down mode. That's to get you ready for something bigger. Plain and simple. It's coming. So we got time. While you got time, like I said, do what you got to do. Those people who loaded up and guns and ammo and everything on deck, smart. And, I'm not trying to, it sounds crazy and scary, but I'm just telling you, like, we're going to be in trouble because fucking people are stupid. And Everybody's sitting back and just letting them do this. Nobody is doing anything. The people who are going to give the most hell is going to be white Americans. They're going to go nuts when they can't, do what they need to do, and they know that this government shit is crooked. And you just got to pay attention to what's going on. They know what they need to do to get what they want out of the people. So, I just wanted to put this video out. A lot of questions, a lot of people have been hitting me up asking me about this topic, so I wanted to put something out. But we're gonna get into it more deeper in World War III, 2023 video. Because it's a lot. It's a lot more to it. And you guys know the history about the Federal Reserve. I got videos on this. I talked about how all this stuff came about. So make sure you guys grab these videos, and make sure you guys take advantage of the sale, never pay again. Make sure you take advantage of the flash drive. Grab those flash drives at this price. The price is just going to go up. I mean, it's over 90 videos. It's over 10 years of work. I'm selling it for cheap as hell. It should be way more money. I'm trying to make it affordable for people so I can raise money to do what I need to do with Merkabah Academy and get this site where it needs to be. I don't have the help I once had, so it's going to cost a lot more to get it up to where I need it to get to. So I appreciate everybody who supports. I mean, it's our fucking site. It's for us, for conscious people. We don't have much. So if you give a shit about it, support, and make sure you guys take advantage. And yeah, thank you guys for taking the time to watch. See you next video.